This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Clemson Tigers and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Jackson. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here.
2-14 close. Here we go. Ready.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Left side, it's Jackson. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You could tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. On the run, it's Scott. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed, and that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get...
He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Is there a better way to respond than right there? Like first possession, your defense gives up a touchdown, and the kick return unit creates the excitement and goes right down the field, makes the huge play, and grabs the momentum back in this football game.
Set to advance on the football.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They're going to run it to the right. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Third and 6 yards to go. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires to the middle. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Cuts it upfield. It's Davidson. There he goes. Got enough for the first down. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
NC State heads out gearing up to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Firing to the right, complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
NC State might want to keep slinging it after that last big play.
Go.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Scott. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Second down, going to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second.
Forget the kick. He wants to throw it. And he makes the catch. Now can he get to the sticks? And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snapping it to the up back, completing the pass. And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air, it's Bailey. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The run inside. It's Johnson. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rush right in his face. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to take a shot. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Out wide right, it's Douglas. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
From the red zone, it's Scott. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown! Wolfpack makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
On the return, it's Brown. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hits the hole. It's Davidson. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. We've reached the end of the quarter and NC State has the edge. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. That's reeled in, it's Davidson. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Tells the run, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Running inside, it's Scott. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Moving the pocket, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. Still running up for 40. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And that was a play that was designed to simply pick up the first down, right? 3rd and short, it's a short throw. You're just trying to get it to the sticks, but what a great individual effort by the receiver that time, turning once he has the football, and he's getting extra yards. That ends up being a big-time play for the offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Grab behind the line. It's Scott. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Powers inside. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Got to make the play on 4th. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Sells to fake. Quick completion on the out. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
Territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
As if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick catch. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He'll toss it. Got a little Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option.
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees the defender commit. Boom. Pitch the ball. Not only pitch the ball, on target, so now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest, turned on the Jets, got to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeps it on the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill fast.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick give. It's Scott. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, gonna throw it. He fires a bullet to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play if you're the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. We assume he's going to punt it this time. He did complete a pass earlier. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. No room to bring it back. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of this drive. With the catch, it's Moore.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there, and he does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They're all over it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch around the 50. And there he goes. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try the counter. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Drops back. It's Bailey. Quickly complete. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards. Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Now they'll try the right side. At the 20, he's got space. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Tigers. Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached pay dirt.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. It's a draw. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feed.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. Follows his blocks. It's Scott. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Give to the running back. He's got the first down. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And that one will put them up here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. This time they'll throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Burrowing for yardage. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
He'll let it go to the left. He's got it on the outside. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Clemson set up with another first down. Sells the run, looking to pass. Right side, it's Moore. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Finds a crease. It's Scott. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Gives it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job in the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Drops back on 1st down. Under pressure. And it's a sack.
Well, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass. You just saw the speed off the edge by that DN.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Couldn't set his feet.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. To throw, it's Denson. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of that one.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Making the adjustment. Tough run here. It's Scott. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
You start with this kind of field position, if you have to settle for a field goal attempt, demoralizing. 3rd down coming up. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. The official says no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
From the gun, it's Johnson. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! Unloads in the nick of time.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He shanked it. Didn't get quite as much as they had hoped out of that one, and the offense will be in business. I think they're going to mark it around the 40-yard line. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Moves the pocket. It's Bailey. Quickly out to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They'll try to move the chains on 4th down. NC State comes to the line.
949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
Snaps it, and he has to have it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterback.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Rush right in his face. As is batted down, knocked away, incomplete, and this linebacker in pass coverage is up to the task.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time. To go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think we saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up 4th and long.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Changing the routes with his receivers. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Oh, he's got some space. 10. Touchdown, NC State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. He's got enough. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We reach the break. It's NC State on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. The way these two teams are putting up numbers, all kinds of time left as we start the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Fresh set of downs going up top. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
2nd down to the air. Here comes the heat. Finds some time. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Gain of 27 on the play. And 1st down for the offense.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Caught! And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Well, this has been a defensive war. You were just wondering which side could hang on long enough, but how about the defense coming away with a big pick-6 late to take the lead? You got to step up in big moments. You saw the ball thrown, you pluck it out of the air, you find your convoy, and you're off to the races. That is an outstanding game-changing play.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They'll move the wide receiver. Straight ahead, it's Goss. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
To the air, it's Bailey. They're all over him. He's going to run it. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got it behind the line. It's Scott. Across the 45. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
180, raise car. 180, raise car. Go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Hits inside, it's Scott. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Now he's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
That thing goes straight up like a rocket. Tell the blimp guys to look out. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Escapes the pressure going right. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
I don't love that play call, guys. You got the lead late in the game, and you're throwing deep, out-breaking routes against zone coverage. You got to remember, these DBs all have their eyes on the quarterback, and they're already playing with depth. They are waiting to break on anything they see thrown. And if they jump in front of that pass, they undercut it, that's going to be a pick six. And now all of a sudden, offensively, you're in a world of hurt.
Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Moore. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Rushes on. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Long way to go on second down. Looking to throw again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Johnson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Second and long here. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Bailey. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Four verts can stress a defense like crazy if you can protect your quarterback. They didn't protect their quarterback. Defense got to him quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. Touchdown, Clemson. Took it all the way back to the house. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Hoffman. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
2-14 close.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the middle. Holds on, it's Jackson. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Finds his tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. From the gun. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing, man. Keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight no matter what the scoreboard is.
Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown, at least for now.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
NC State will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.